If you consider yourself to be an empire queen, the traits that you're going to be looking for in a man are going to be very different from the women that want to live a soft life. Let me go ahead and explain. Hello, my name is Carla, and restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. When I say empire queen, I'm talking to those women that have a big purpose, who not only want to attend Pilates on a regular basis, but want to own Pilates studios, who have a big bank account while their man is still providing. The traits you're going to be looking for are interpersonal skills. This is coming from experience, okay? The men that I dated were always provider men and givers, but I noticed that there are two types of givers. There are the types that give for control, so they still provide, protect, etc. But they want to be with women who are a little bit more low-key, who are completely satisfied and fulfilled being at home. Now, the second type of man is a man who's emotionally intelligent, might not be extremely ambitious and have a ton of money at first, but no matter what, they're still going to provide, protect, and give you everything you need for you to also be successful. These type of men are not loud at all. They're very silent, but they have the capacity to be with a woman that shines bright, because not every man is capable of being with a woman that shines and shines like big. So instead of focusing so much on what a man does for a living, you need to be focusing on his character, his integrity, his faith, and his core deepest values. I'll be explaining this a little bit more in depth in future videos, so stay tuned.
Some of you ladies want to date a successful man but cannot handle the truth on what it actually takes to date a successful man. Last year, my boyfriend took me to a networking event. Everyone there was a business owner, two guys in wealth management and things like that, so really high level people. After the event, one thing he said to me was, "I'm so glad I can take you to those places and you know how to talk to not just the businessmen but also the wives too." The first thing you ladies need to realize is that when a successful man is looking for a partner, he's looking to see if a woman can represent him well at networking events. A man needs to see that you can style yourself in an elegant and not escorty way, and that you can have high quality conversations with people that win him business instead of losing him business because you make him look bad. If you are with a man who wants to provide you an amazing life, he is going to be a hustler, so there's going to be times where you want to spend time with him, but he wants to work. I'm not saying that he never makes you a priority and he gets a free pass. What I am saying is that he is looking for a woman who can respect and appreciate that he's hustling to provide, instead of a woman who's always nagging him and making him feel bad. The third thing a lot of ladies can't handle is that you cannot get away speaking to a high value man the same way you'd speak to a regular man. The kind of man that you want won't tolerate a woman who nags him all the time, meaning you will have to learn to communicate with grace when you're unhappy with something in a way that doesn't add stress to his life. The fourth thing, and most women are not ready to hear this, accountability. A high value man is always working on himself so that he can be his best for his future wife, and he's looking for a woman who will do the same for him.
Don't get upset when you hear that people are talking bad about you. They have to talk about you, because when they talk about themselves, nobody listens.
Refusing to forgive someone is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Don't get me wrong, I think we have all been hurt in one way or another, and it is so difficult. It has taken me years to forgive some people, years. But you have to keep in mind that forgiving is not forgetting. Forgiving is not for the other person, it is for you, it is for your peace of mind. Forgiveness liberates you, okay? Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. I think the best way to look at it is that we are the result of all of the experiences we have had, all the people we have met in our life. So even those who hurt us have a meaning in our life, and we wouldn't be the people we are today without them. We always learn a lesson. So whenever someone hurts me, I try to think, okay, what lesson do I need to learn here so it doesn't happen again? I forgive the person, but that doesn't mean I will accept them back into my life. I usually don't, unless they prove themselves. For example, if I had a friend who hurt me, I can try to understand what I missed and then look for that kind of traits in a future friendship. In this way, I know I won't get hurt again. So it was a lesson. I forgave that person, but I moved on. I don't want to give my mental space, my energy to that person. That's how you have to think about it. Remember, you deserve a life full of happiness and joy and forgiveness opens the door for that kind of stuff, okay? Stop thinking like a victim. Stop thinking like, oh, poor me, and start thinking like, thank you. I learned a really important lesson here, and I won't allow another person to treat me like that. Also, don't take it personally, because most of the times what someone does is a reflection of them, okay? It has nothing to do with you. Nothing.
You need to give yourself what you want from other people first. Give yourself the respect, the time, the effort, and the love. Invest in yourself first before you expect someone else to invest in you. Treat yourself how you want to get treated by them. This is how you set the example, how you set the standard, and show them, okay, this is how I treat myself. Do you think that I'm going to allow you to enter my life if you're not at least giving me what I give myself? This is not how it works. If you don't add value in my life, you can go away. If you don't give myself at least what I give myself, go away. If someone doesn't add anything positive into your life, but just stress, just drama, just you being anxious, they are not meant to be in your life.
Is there such a thing to lead with your feminine energy when you're arguing? Arguing specifically with your partner? Yes, there is. Hello, my name is Carla, and restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. If you want to lead with feminine energy, learn how to control your emotions. I know that it's really trendy right now to say, express yourself, express your feelings, show your emotions, but not when you're arguing. Especially if you're married. Here's why. It's in our DNA and our human nature to be toxic, to be explosive, to be confusing, misleading, etc. And when you're in your feminine energy, instead of focusing in the present moment, you're consistently focusing in the long-term gains, long-term goals, the vision and the mission of your relationship. This is why purposeful partners are crucial. Now, this doesn't mean that you hold in your feelings forever with every argument. No. Simply, you learn how to regulate them and know when you need to talk about it with your partner. And I'll share a method that works with my husband and I. Whenever we face a conflict, most of the time it's because of lack of communication. And once I feel the conversation escalating, 2 questions come up for me. Is this argument worth fighting for? How am I going to address the issue in a non-hurtful way? Once I've decided that the problem is worth fighting for, I don't talk about what I'm feeling in that moment. I stay silent, I listen to whatever my husband has to say, and after 30 minutes, I talk about how it made me feel and why we should find a solution. None of this would have been possible if I didn't know how to self-regulate my emotions. Mind you, this wouldn't be successful if my husband didn't put in the work either. Because my husband understands that we have a purpose together, he also self-regulates on his end. But because he resides in his masculine energy, he's the one taking initiative about bringing up the topic again. He's the one leading the conversation to find solutions, showing that he cares. And that's when I step in with my feelings, with my emotion, the warmth. Moral of the story, never stop investing in yourself, never stop working on your own character. Because believe me, the more you invest in yourself, the happier, the healthier, the more abundant your relationship will be. Ladies, be wise.
How to act like a lady on a first date. Don't look around and don't be in your phone. You want him to feel that he is the only person in the room. Your phone should be inside your purse. Just be present and give him your full attention. Ladies, it's better to be respected than desired. Make sure you don't wear clothes that are too revealing. Of course, you can wear something sexy, but avoid clothes with too many cutouts, for example. Remember, we want to attract a high-value man, a gentleman, not someone who only wants to take us home for the night. I think this one is obvious, but don't chew with your mouth open or burp. Try to have only one drink. Drinking is to do with your girlfriends, with your besties, not with a person you just met, so be safe. A gentleman is always going to pay for the meal, so the minimum a lady can do is to say thank you for the dinner or for this amazing, wonderful evening. Don't go back to his apartment on the first date.
Honestly, I think one of the biggest problems nowadays is that people don't know who they are anymore. The majority of the people I met don't know who they are. They know what they watch, they know what they buy, they know what they like, they know what they eat, they know what songs they listen to, but they don't know who they are. They think that they are what they consume. But apart from that, like if I took everything away from them, they would have no real sense of identity. They don't know what they want, know what they need, know what their real values are in life. And you really need to get clear about that. You need to know who you are before you go out to the world and expect other people to give you what you need.
I always knew you were special.
If you buy Dior lip oil, you don't automatically become the it girl. Companies would like you to think this way, but this is not the case. And I'm no Coco Moco, but I'm about to predict who the it girl is going to be in 2024. The world is going down, and a lot of us are still trying to pretend that nothing is happening, but it becomes harder and harder. That's why we will need an educated voice who's going to be able to offer their unique perspective on the situations which are happening around the world. And this person is not going to be there to influence, but just to share the unique perspective and to learn from the audience as well. It's going to be important to not just be educated, but to be empathetic as well. Ladies, this is a pivotal point for us. I need you to start asking yourself why your attention is being robbed from you. Why is it so hard for you to start new and healthy habits? Why is it that you are easily influenced to purchase every single trend? We are currently living in a time where those who are behind will be left even more behind, and those who are ahead will be even more ahead. I need you ladies to start getting involved in your communities, start educating yourself and really investing yourself, and learn how to tame the eye and your mind. Who are your role models? Who do you follow and why do you follow them? Ladies, wake up.
What I define as unfuckable is basically you are in control of your emotions. No one can emotionally hurt you without your permission. No one can get inside your head. You are unfuckable, because if you're detached and you're like, I know you're just projecting, or I'm so good over here that you can do nothing to hurt me, you are unfuckable. Is it easy to become unfuckable? No, even I am not 100% unfuckable all the time. I'll tell you the days where I would say that I am unfuckable. It's when I woke up early, I meditated, I feel really in control of my emotions, I did everything on my to-do list, because therefore I built confidence with myself that I know if I say something, I'm gonna get it done. The days where I am very fuckable with and people's energy really affects me is when I wake up and I don't do any of those things. Like I don't have my morning routine down and I don't do anything on my to-do list.
The world runs on women without boundaries. Here's what I mean. Hello, my name is Carla, and restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. Look around you and tell me, are there more women in your life that are stressed, upset, unsatisfied, and then you realize that it's all self-inflicted? Yeah, that ends today, because we need to learn how to say no. And here's the thing. It's scary to say no. It's scary to let someone down. But here's one thing I need you ladies to start understanding. If you don't put yourself first, no one will. I repeat, if you don't put yourself first, no one will. So we need to start letting go of this mentality that we are not good enough. We are not worthy enough. No, the power that you possess is so important, but we've lost sight of it. So I need you to start practicing saying no to little things, to saying what actually bothers you when it does, even if it's the smallest of things. For example, if you're gonna go get coffee and they did your coffee wrong, turn around and say, I don't like my coffee, you did it wrong. Obviously not rudely, but you need to start practicing saying no or saying things that you are dissatisfied with, so that when someone comes up to you and when you start dating, you know how to say no.
I don't want to hear I'm an introvert, I hate people, blah blah blah. You better start to like people, or at least get a couple of social interactions in per week, because plenty of studies have shown that if you do not get social interaction, your risk for like mental health issues, dying early, and like memory issues like Alzheimer's, dementia are way more likely. Also, I don't remember the exact stat, but I learnt this in my psychology degree, that social isolation, it has like a higher mortality rate than smoking actually. I think that was correct. It was either smoking or cancer, but they're correlated in itself.
Fall in love with your imperfections, because perfectionism is not real. Perfect is something else for everyone. There is no objective perfect, only a subjective perfect. And perfectionism is often a way of your brain to set a goal so high that you subconsciously know that you're not even able to reach it, and therefore you don't even start. If you are 1% better than yesterday, you make progress. This is the key, okay? Progress over perfection.
Another point I want to add, if you are a good conversationalist, it's actually really easy to get on with people, but just because you get on with them, it doesn't mean they're going to be a good friend or you're going to be good friends with them. Pick your friends wisely, because what I've also realized is when meeting so many people, because I value my friendships so much, I want to be able to give adequate time to all of them, which means I want to have time to text someone and be like, hey, how's it going? How's this thing you told me about going? Like, catch me up. But if you just have copious amounts of friends, it's going to be really hard to foster genuine connections. So pick your close friends wisely. And once you have your close friends, maintain the connection and foster the relationship. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go out, make friends. It's not that scary. Once you start doing it, it'll be great.
Do you want me back? Say it. I want you back. Please. Say it again. Please, Lori, I want you back. God, you're sexy when you back.
Another thing is, let a man know what your intentions are. If you are going on a first date, for example, before I start dating a partner, I always say I love a man that takes care of me. I expect a man to take care of me. I like to be treated and spoiled. And so from the get-go, they know, okay, this is what it is. And also in like the second date, I wouldn't say the first date because you guys don't know each other yet, but like the second date, you already have to see like, okay, is he like trying to give me something, like flowers, even something small, doesn't matter. Is he like doing something for me? If he isn't, why are you still there? Like, you're literally sitting there, you're showing everyone that you're with him. You're looking in front of people like, oh my God, I'm the man, I have this beautiful woman in front of me. But you're sitting there and you don't have anything. Why? What are you doing there? Go home. Like, go home.
How to set boundaries coming from a former people pleaser. Remember, no is a full sentence. I say this because you don't need to justify your boundaries, okay? This took me a long time to learn, but let's say you have a family member or a coworker who is always making stupid jokes about you. All you have to say is, I don't like when you talk like that about me. I don't appreciate that kind of jokes, and I wish you would stop. Please don't make them again. And that's it. You don't need to justify it. If you don't want to drink alcohol with your friends, if you want to be at home at a certain hour, for example, you just need to tell them that. You don't need to come up with a stupid excuse like, oh, my mother needs my help or whatever. You don't need to do that. No is a full sentence, and you don't need to justify your boundaries, because even if you try, they will just try to debate you on them. And they will try to make you change your own boundaries. So in my opinion, it's better not to. And if they don't accept simple boundaries or get triggered by them, that is a huge red flag. Huge. Remember, you can't control what someone says or does to you, but you can control the access this person has to you.
Delete your set playlist and create a playlist full of music that boosts your mood, that helps you to elevate your mood and your emotions, to set the tone of the day. And listen to this music. Whenever you feel sad, listen to this music. Dance, release this energy within yourself. But don't listen to the sad and draining and depressive music and then wonder why you are not getting better. You won't become confident if you listen to music of people singing about how they will never be good enough, how they got cheated on, how they got played on. No, this is not going to work. Listen to music that makes you feel good. Listen to music that inspires you to take action, to feel good within yourself, to be happy.
Don't be afraid to ask men for things. Like, men are literally not afraid to ask us for anything. They will ask you to take your clothes off in 2 seconds, so it doesn't matter. Ask them, give me money. I need women to understand that men will say they want good women, but good women never get rewarded. It's always like, oh, I want a day one girl. I want a girl that has been there from the beginning. But those women get literally later on cheated on. Why is this? Because that's not the woman they want. That's the only woman they can get right now. Once they are at a level where they have the money, they want to spend their money on the fantasy woman, on the woman that they actually want. If you feel bad asking a man for anything, then you should think, if a man took out his celebrity crush, do you think that he would just take her out on a coffee date or something simple? No, best believe he would go all out trying to impress his celebrity crush. Why are you anything less? Why are you literally lower than that? And men always have the highest expectations for women. A man will not be with you if you're not attractive or if you're not his type.
Hi guys, I want to share a manifestation technique that my therapist actually taught me. So basically it's called the "Can I please have more" method. The way you do this is, you say, for example, I am so grateful for my beauty. Can I please have more? I would like to have more. I am so grateful for having money. Can I please have more? I would like to have more. I am so grateful for attracting love in my life. Can I please have more? Start by being grateful for what you already have, and then you ask if you can have more of it. And this literally works, because I have been doing this every single day when I look in a mirror or whatever, like, oh my god, I'm so grateful for my clear skin. Can I please have more? And it has been working. So yeah, try this.
See, you can call me delusional any day, but I am gonna get what I want. I am that person. If I want something, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be delusional about it. I might not get it the way I expected it to go, but it's gonna happen. You know how many times I literally was like trying and not wanting to give up, until I looked at the thing or the person, I was like, no, I'm done. I am so done of this behavior. I'm so done of me allowing this behavior to continue and to happen. I'm done. And in a second like that, everything changes again, because I was done. So the only thing that can happen from then on is that my reality shifts. I go into my new reality, and that's it.
Real confident people are not mean. They respect other people because they know what it's like to be respected. They respect other boundaries because they want their own getting respected. Mean people are insecure people. Cold-hearted people are people who are scared of their own emotions. I'm so sorry. You are not confident if you are cold-hearted. You are not confident if you are scared of your own emotions.